If you placed your hand inside a flame and got burned for the first time, is that something that you would do for the second time? See, that's your answer right there. Lately, a lot of videos have been flooding the internet about people being addicted to adult content. And that's something that I want to address today. Are you really addicted, or is just something messing up with your head? See, I've made an illustration at the beginning of this video to say that if you got burned for the first time, is it something that you would do for the second time? And you know the answer. You wouldn't at all. Even a kid who doesn't know anything, like a toddler, they know that if I got burnt, there's no way I'm putting my hand inside the thing again. But you continue back to watch that very same thing that you say it's not good for you. The very same thing that you're saying messes up with your head. You continue going back to watch it. And that's where my deduction comes into place. You're not necessarily addicted. It's just that you have found comfort in there. You have found your escape route. And that's just something that keeps you going back again and again. Right? If it was the case that it was something that was really harming you, you wouldn't be going back there. It's the same with an alcoholic. And I'm not saying this because it's something that's proven, but then this is just a personal view of things. As I've been explaining, it's the same with an alcoholic. That person goes there back and forth because they know that they have found an escape in whatever it is that they're dealing with. And it takes a strong person. It takes something that I don't want to mention for you to actually come into terms to the fact that you have to address that particular thing. And today I just want you to look at things in a different perspective. Are you really addicted? See, it's the same with the pharmaceutical industry. Every time they give you medicine, that medicine produces side effects, which then leads you to go back to actually want more. It's for you to actually buy more medicine, and that's them making money. If you believe that you are addicted to the adult content, then it destroys your willpower completely. There's no way you're going to fight the thing to say that there is no way that I'm going to be watching this thing again, because you believe you're an addict. And by virtue of that, you have lost all willpower. I want to say this as someone who is still in my early years. Growing up, I feel like it applies to almost every teenager's life to say that we are exposed to that type of content. We are exposed to those type of things, dependent on the type of people you associate yourself with, or just basic exposure to the internet. You at some point get exposed to such. So I want to make an example about myself. I myself have been exposed to the type of content, and a lot of people who say that they're addicts are people who say that they normally spend time alone, or do things that actually led them to watch that, like being lonely, spending time by yourself and all those things. And as someone who grew up spending a large portion of my time by myself, I can say that it's just something that you believe. If you believe you're an addict, you will be an addict. But personally, I didn't associate myself with the idea that I am powerless, I cannot affect what happens in my life to say that now I'm addicted to those type of things. And I can give credit to me being a believer, because associating myself with the word just made me understand that if I were to say that I am an addict or I'm powerless towards those things, will just be me going against the word. And as I've said, I'm giving credit to the word because it helped me strengthen my willpower to say that ain't no way. You tell yourself that as from right now, ain't no way that I'm giving my willpower to such a thing, right? And I'm discussing this with you guys because I want you to look at this very thing in a different perspective. Many people just say that, like, a lot of people go with the idea that they were addicted and they are addicted. You believe that you are addicted. I feel like that is where we miss. Oh, that's where we actually start losing. If you believe you are addicted, then trust me, it's going to give you a hard time to actually like overcome the thing. And I know that sometimes it happens actually that you're actually addicted, and serious steps have to be taken, like going for rehabilitation, therapy and all those things. But it all starts here. You have the power to shape your life, and it's only you, my friend, who decides what you associate yourself with. And another thing that can help you to sort of overcome this whole thing is to just stop identifying yourself with being an addict. As I've been saying, if you believe you're addicted, then that's it. If you believe you're sick, you'll have that nervous breakdown even if it wasn't there. So, from me to you, brothers, as someone who has been exposed to such content, not once or twice, I can assure you right now that you don't necessarily need funny measures or stuff like that, but just tell yourself, believe in yourself that that's something that doesn't have power over you. You are a man, someone filled with testosterone. Imagine telling me that you are an addict, and I'm not trying to shame you, okay? I'm not saying that people who are actually addicted to things, they are worthless or they are not men. No. But I wholly believe that this is something that we have power against. So let us change the narrative, brothers. If there's something that you wish to know that I didn't touch on here, or just something that you want us to discuss further, drop it there in the comments. I'll make sure to get back to you. Until next time, stay vibrant.